Ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, we are out here discussing the reality of the situation as it continues to fold for Starfield. In just 57 days, the curtain is going to be pulled back, and we're going to know whether or not this game is the best thing since sliced bread or a Cyberpunk 2.0. And again, that's going to happen in just 57 days. The game releases in just 2 months from this broadcast. 57 days, folks at home. It is July 6th. It comes out September 6th, unless you pre-order the Outer Galactic Edition, which some of you guys have, and you get early access on September 1st. So on September 1st, if you have the Outer Galactic Edition or whatever it's called, you're going to be able to play Starfield right then and there on September 1st. The Standard Edition comes out September 6th. We are just 57 days away until Todd Howard's next big game here, and the hype is dwindling, it seems. The PlayStation fanboys, and we told you this was going to happen for weeks. We told you again that this was going to happen because the Bias Noise Games Media, they run the show. And as such, because this is not a PlayStation exclusive, because this is not on PlayStation 5, they are not giving it the time of day. You're seeing tons of articles like I have on the screen and have been showing you for multiple days now of this game just, in a negative light, in a negative light, in a negative light. Do we really need to know that only 10% of the planets have life? Not necessarily. And I'll tell you what, if this were a PlayStation exclusive, do you think these articles would be popping up? Absolutely not. So as you can see, there's gameplay down below. Okay, there's gameplay down below. This is what they showed off last month. We were at the Xbox Plaza showing you guys exclusive coverage that you couldn't find anywhere else. So this was the gameplay they showed last month at the Xbox Showcase. Starfield Direct, rather. And with that said, take a look at it and tell me what you think, because you guys need a refresher. Take a look at this gameplay right here and tell me what you think. Take a look at this gameplay right here and tell me what you think. You're roaming around, you're shooting enemies. What do we think about this gameplay? This is gameplay from last month at the Starfield Direct. What do we think about this gameplay here? You're roaming around, boosting around. What do we think about this gameplay? 1 in the chat if you think it looks great. 2 in the chat if you think it looks like a snooze fest. 1 in the chat if you think it looks fantastic. 2 in the chat if you think it's a snooze. This gameplay right here, Starfield gameplay. 1 in the chat if you think it looks fantastic. 2 if you think it looks like a snooze fest. What are we thinking here? Are we thinking at all? Do we have our brain on today?
It's over!
Who's coming through and popping the cherry? Not a great sign. Unbelievable.
Triadic Bus Super Chatted $5. Hey Mike, the best time to start your game stream tonight would be around 8 p.m. Central Time since it fits my schedule. Thanks. Men holding hands.
Well, at least you let me know.
Men holding hands. 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 Men holding
Riveting.
hands. Men holding hands. Men holding hands.
Riveting.
Men holding hands. 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 Men holding hands.
Absolutely incredible super chat. We love it. Thank you so kindly. Unbelievable.
Men holding hands.
It's over!
Who's coming through next? Troy Sports coming through.
Official source Troy super chatted $5. Congrats on 65,000 subs, Mackle, the best in all of video. Shape up, like the stream, and share with the homies.
Yeah. Troy Sports coming through. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Yep, I guess we've hit 65K subs. Should be way higher than that, but, in my humble opinion, nonetheless, it is what it is, and we are grateful for the 65,000 people that have joined us. So this is the latest look at Starfield right here down below. I'm going to start a poll so that you guys can actually participate in a way that makes sense. Look at that right there. Look at that Saturn. Wow. Now, is there going to be a lot to do on that planet? Probably not. But you can just look at it. Might make for a cool screensaver. You got the St. Louis Arch in the game. Holy shit. You got the St. Louis Arch in the game. All right, we're going to start a poll, folks at home. And we're going to ask what you think about this. Guys, we got to hit that like button. I can't. There's a ladybug, bro. There's a ladybug, bro.
It's over.
Stain super chatted €5. Snoy's literally shilled Returnal, but now they want to create this Starfield smear campaign like they wouldn't shill it if it was a PS exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
Bear.
And you damn well know that's the case, and you damn well know that if this were a PlayStation exclusive, and anyone with a brain can confirm this, if this were a PlayStation exclusive, and I said this for weeks, I said this for months, and at one point I believe this was going to be a PlayStation exclusive. Not sure the entire story there. Nonetheless, obviously at one point before, Xbox swooped in and bought fucking Bethesda, Microsoft bought Bethesda, this was more than likely probably going to be on PS5 in some capacity. So, with that said, that is what is happening. The Biosnow Games media coming out of the woodwork to show their true colors. And because, again, this is not a PlayStation exclusive, or even for the fact that it's not on PlayStation, it's going to get slammed. And it's not going to get the bonus points, the bonus score on Metacritic. This is the reality. This isn't me Xbox fanboyism. This isn't PlayStation fanboyism. This is the reality of the situation. If you disagree, you're wrong. It's as simple as that. Because the Biosnow Games media exists. If you can't see it, then I don't know what to tell you. But it does exist. And again, you damn well know that if this were only on PlayStation, this would be the most hyped game to the moon and back for the next however long here. 57 days. The game releases in just 57 days. And quite frankly, in my opinion, the conversation has kind of dissipated a tad bit here for Starfield. A few weeks ago, it was really high. And now that the cookie has crumbled, according to the Biosnow Games media, they're coming out of the woodwork and they're saying, hey, wait a minute, this isn't good enough for me. This is bullshit that they're teaming up with AMD. And this shouldn't be $70 because Bethesda's garbage. But again, if the table were turned, and if this were only on PlayStation, they would shield us and say it's a return to form for Bethesda and that Todd Howard's the greatest of all time. But again, since this is only on the Xbox ecosystem and PC, they don't want to give it the time of day, and that is a fact. That is a fact. Bald lesbian member for 2 months. Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and open up the lines, folks at home. Actually, let's take a look at this poll. Let's go ahead and take a look at this poll here. By the way, the price of Game Pass just rose today. I don't know how much, maybe like $1 or $2, maybe more. I don't know the price of Game Pass. But I know today that the price went up, I think, a few bucks. So the price of Game Pass went up. And if the price continues to increase in just 57 days here, well, maybe you should just buy this game day one, because if it keeps going up and up and up and it's not $15 a month anymore and it's like 16, 17, or 18, whatever the price may very well be, I'm not entirely sure, for Xbox Game Pass Gold Plus Ultimate, whatever the hell it's called. And you don't need that, granted, to play this game. You only need the basic Game Pass. But with that said, if the price continues to increase, you might as well go buy the fucking game. All right, you guys said yes for the Starfield gameplay, so you guys are liking what you're seeing here. And Todd Howard, Bethesda says it's going to be a modder's paradise. And again, when I look at that, I say, wow, this is a game that is basically saying, hey, here's the template, please finish it for us. And that's not what I hope that this is. But when you come out of the woodwork and you say that only 10% of planets have life on them, and the fact of the matter is that this is going to be a modder's paradise, what are we doing here?
It's over.
Are we making a game that's just a template game? An unfinished disaster?
Bald
I
lesbian
hope
super
not.
chatted $4.99. You understand that if Starfield was a PlayStation exclusive, they would make it more into a quality product, right? Xbox means half-baked, baby.
Well, I mean, at a certain point, this was probably being developed for PlayStation 5, so they don't just automatically turn the quality down just because they got bought out by Microsoft. That's some tinfoil hat shit right there, if you guys think that. At one point, this game was clearly in development long before they got purchased by Microsoft. So they're not just going to now go in and turn the quality dial down just because it's on Xbox. I don't understand these PlayStation fanboys. They're weirdos. They don't play games anyway. Look at their trophy list. You can look at my trophy list, and it's like, well, yeah, leaves a lot left to be desired. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and open up the lines. Live call-in segment is now online. 818-824-4937. The number is on the screen. Call in today and discuss the reality of the situation in regards to Starfield. And if you are anticipating this, the game releases in just 57 days, and there is no raw gameplay. And what I mean by raw gameplay is that we have not seen a huge chunk without them cutting to talking heads in the promotional material for Starfield. So, look, we got plenty of time for that to change, and I think there needs to be another Starfield showcase, to be quite frank. And I certainly hope that there is. They don't need to show us the entire game, but we do need to see a little bit more of the game. I would be very shocked if they came out in 57 days and we didn't see a new update on this game. That would be very shocking and very bewildering, to say the least. So with that said, let's go ahead and open up the lines. 818-824-4937. Let's hit that like button. The like gang is slacking. I'm tired of pulling teeth with the like gang. You guys need to come in here and bash the shit out of that like fucking button, okay? Pretend it's like a punching bag and bash the shit out of it. That's what we're hoping for, guys. We got to get to 100 likes. Let's go. Come on, baby. 818-824-4937, the number to call in. Let's go ahead and make it happen. The call-in segment is now online. You can go ahead and call in if you're not blocked, but you may very well be. 818-824-4937. Dial the number to figure out if you are blocked or not. As we are launching it right here and right now, the call-in segment is online. 818-824-4937. Is Todd Howard going to hit that home run? Do you care? Why don't you care? We know you don't care, but why don't you care? Again, is it because it's not on PlayStation? Probably. 818-824-4937. Deception beat coming through. We should stay skeptical until the game launches. Well, we have 57 days until that happens. Hello, you're on the air. Welcome to the Starfield Hotline. Todd Howard is available. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael. I'm from Alabama, and I think that all these Sony fanboys are completely out of their mind. Starfield is going to knock it out of the park. They're just jealous. They don't care about quality. They care about movie games. They want to sit back, relax. They want to press X or square or whatever the fuck they press. They want to press it one or two times, sit back, and watch it for 20 minutes. Spin the wheels, Michael.
Yep, that's the Sony formula. That is the Sony formula. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Number to call in. Hello, you're on the air.
I am getting so sick of these people saying that if this was not on PlayStation, that it wouldn't be a home run. We already know this. I don't know, Microsoft has ruined every studio they've ever acquired. Why do they think that if Sony didn't have it, it wouldn't be a masterpiece? They would have made this the highest quality product you've ever seen in your life.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Have you seen Sony's track record compared to
Oh,
Microsoft?
come on, buddy. A bunch of movie games. Let's not get your head out of your ass right now.
Yeah, but listen, you're already getting your little 30 frames per second on Xbox. That's a movie game right there. It's going to be so cinematic, But
Well, you do have a point there.
Whenever Sony does that, it's a movie game.
It's
What are you
over.
going to be able to do in Starfield with all these empty planets? What are you going to be able to do?
Well, we have to look at the mods and see what they fill the planets in with.
$5.
Oh, okay.
Starfield will be at Gamescom in
makes it a
August.
better product?
Todd
Is
has
that what
one
we're gonna
last
do?
chance.
Well, that's what they're saying here. It's a modder's paradise. That's what Bethesda is telling us.
America's, Africa,
Oh,
globe,
my goodness.
America's,
It's like they're
Africa,
literally telling
globe,
you, hey,
America's,
day one,
Africa,
this game
globe,
isn't going to
America's,
work. So,
Africa,
modders,
globe,
get your
America's,
keyboards ready,
Africa,
get your sweaty
globe,
little neck beards
America's,
ready, because
Africa,
you're going to need
globe,
to fix this game
America's,
for us. That's what they're
Africa,
telling you.
globe,
Well, I certainly hope that's not the case, but if it is, it's on
America's,
Game Pass day one, and they
America's,
just raised the price for Game
Africa,
Pass. So, I mean,
America's,
holy shit.
Africa, globe,
Yeah, they raised
America's,
the price because they know
Africa,
Starfield's going to be there day
America's,
one. They
Africa,
couldn't keep it
globe,
the $15
America's,
to give us,
globe.
the value that we've grown accustomed to. No, it's just like Nintendo making Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, here we
$70
go, here we go.
Last minute. Nintendo raises the price of their game. It was made to be $60. People pre-ordered it for $60, and they raised it to $70 because it was the most hyped game coming. Now Starfield's got all this hype. Oh, Game Pass is going to be a little bit expensive because you want to play this game. Weird.
Yeah. Well, it is something to behold, and I guess we're going to have to figure it out in just 57 days when this thing launches.
57 days, man. It's going to be just like Cyberpunk all over again.
Oh,
I hope that
geez.
you're there to give us that reality again. I want you on USA Today. Do you understand me?
Well, we'll see. Appreciate you
I
calling
really
in.
hope
Thanks
so.
for calling in. All righty, we missed out on some things here. Starfield will be at Gamescom in August. Okay, well then that's probably where they're going to showcase it next. Jeff Keighley might have a little special on it. Raxy coming through. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. The lines are open, ladies and gentlemen. 818-824-4937. The number is on the screen. Pick up the telephone and dial it today, or don't. 818-824-4937. Let's go ahead and make it happen and make it pop in a way that makes sense. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, what's up? It's Bald Lesbian.
Oh, shit, we finally got to you. What happened?
I don't know. Senator was hogging the line yesterday, that fat bastard.
Holy shit.
There's no way. No, but for real, Senator's cool. Anyways, dude, Starfield is trash, bro.
How so?
It's made by Bethesda.
Oh, my. Yeah, but look, let's be honest. If this were on Nintendo Switch, you'd be buying this day one. Don't lie.
Absolutely, 15 frames, baby.
It's over.
Hello?
It's over.
It is over, bro. No, but, I mean, I have this laptop, and I don't even know the specs because I'm not a fucking PC nerd, but I'll give Starfield a chance if my computer can run it. But I'm telling you, this shit looks terrible.
Why does it look terrible? You got to explain to the audience at home, why does this look so bad according to you? Now, hold on. Let me ask you this. We know you're a Nintendo hardcore fan, okay? Now, with that said, you know that Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Tears of the Kingdom doesn't run at, what does it run at? 30 frames, if that, right? So let me ask you this.
I think like
Is that a problem here for Starfield? 30 frames. Is that a problem here for Starfield?
frames have never mattered. It's not the
Okay.
frames. It's Starfield looks boring. It looks dull.
Okay,
Empty,
why does it look
soulless.
boring and dull?
Bro, you're playing the video on the stream. Just look at it. That's all you can do.
Well, I mean, look, if the
There's
planet...
no life.
Well, yeah, if the planets are empty, I mean, if they have a few dinosaurs or creatures that look like dinosaurs in there, I mean, that's going to get stale quick. I don't know.
It's Starfield is the next Cyberpunk, bro.
Well, the frame rate here,
Starfield's
and you might not be able to tell on the clip, but if you go to the Xbox channel, you can watch it in 4K. The frame rate here in some of these clips is not great. I'm not even going to joke. I'm not even joking.
Yeah. And, like, they don't care. Nobody cares.
Well, it's because it's not a
Xbox
PlayStation
fans-
exclusive.
Exactly.
I'm not even joking.
But, okay, think about it, though. PlayStation is a household name. Obviously Xbox, people own Xbox, but it's like PlayStation is more mainstream.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Starfield is the underdog right now, and that's why it's getting shit on, and I'm also shitting on it. But it's not because it's the underdog, because it doesn't look fun.
Well,
Is it
the space that looks boring? Like, is the space setting boring? Is that what it is, or?
No, because, I'm into sci-fi, but the problem with Starfield is just, I don't know how to describe it other than empty and soulless. You look at the screen, look at the NPCs, bro. They have no expression, only their mouths move.
Well, it's hard to animate in 2023, It just takes a lot of work and a lot of time, and,
Fortnite has good animations.
Well, that isn't Bethesda.
Well, if it was, it'd be shit and not as popular as it is now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Michael, I love you, bro. Hey, listen. Hey, what if I ended up on the show?
Well, someone better come out. This is getting ridiculous. I got a PS5, brand new, sealed,
Bro, in the chat, Cobain was saying he wanted to come out. He said he's emailing you or something.
Well, a couple of
But
people
no,
have
look.
emailed me, but I don't know if they're actually coming. So,
with my work schedule, I have 3 days off, right? So it's like I could easily come over for like a day and then head back home.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine.
Well, I mean,
And I
if
kinda wanna
you
be
can
senator
pull it
so I can
off,
beat
I
the
mean,
fuck out of
shit.
him. We should get Senator there too, because I want to beat the fuck out of him.
Oh my God, bro! What the fuck, dude?
I take that back. He has that farmer strength, so I don't know. I'm a city boy, so
Yeah.
he might end up beating the fuck out of me, actually. But no, I just wanted to chime in, give you my thoughts. Starfield looks disappointing, but like I said, if I'm able to run it on my laptop, I will try it when it comes out. But so far, looks terrible, looks soulless. I'm sorry. Starfield is trash. Michael does life, best in the world at what he does, world class. Love you, bro. I'm out.
Hell yeah,
Back to work.
bald lesbian coming through. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937, the number to call in. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, buddy, this is Sam. I'm looking real forward to sitting on that bench to your left, all pretty like. I'll see you soon, Buttercup.
Oh, hell no. No, everyone's coming on out. Yeah, well, first one to come out. Who's going to get here first? Unbelievable. 818-824-4937. Number to call in if you want to call in. 818-824-4937. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello. Just imagine that Max Payne remake and how, well, let's not even get into it. And they're going to shill it, you know. They're going to shill it. Imagine clamoring for a Max Payne remake. When they're going to censor it, it's going to be riddled with modern themes. Oh! Terrible. The only thing it'll have better is graphics, but who cares when it's not even going to be the same game. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, gaming is dead, bro. Just stop with that bullshit, man. Gaming is dead. They don't, us fans, we've been struggling for years, bro. Just stop with that bullshit, and, you know? Gaming is dead, man. Just get. That's all I gotta say, bro. Gaming is dead.
It's over.
Yep.
Thanks for calling in. There you go. You had the verdict right there. Gaming is dead. 818-824. I mean, I'm not going to disagree. I mean, name 5 good games. Name even one good game, rather, that came out this year. I don't know if... I'm not sure if there is one good game that came out this year. 818-824-4937. The number is on the screen. Call in right now, or don't. 818-824-4937. The number is on the screen. And let's go ahead and see what people are saying here in this dead chat. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello, you're on the air.
Bitch, I will fuck you up.
Shut up. What is that trash?
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Come on, dude. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
What up, Michael? Let me just tell these losers to get a reality check. I don't understand when these people call in and then you ask them what makes this game garbage and they have nothing to say instead of, oh, it looks boring. Oh, it looks dull. Oh, it looks 10% of only has life on planets. But you know what 10% of 1,000 is, Michael?
No, I really don't.
100. It's 100, Michael. 100 planets of life. I think that's enough to cover some of the good bases of the game. I don't.
Well, yeah,
understand
and on top of that, you know, the 4 major cities, the cities are bigger than anything they've ever done before.
That's
I mean,
what
if
I'm saying.
exactly.
4 major big cities, and who knows? There might be more shit that they're not just saying. They're not telling us.
Exactly.
But anyway, but the fucking, I'm telling you, 10% of this game will have way more depth than any Sony game. The new Spider-Man game is a static open world. It has no day and night cycle.
Oh.
You're playing through fucking segments. Come on, bro. Get your brain intact, man. You're not getting a day and night cycle in Spider-Man 2. So it's sad. Like, just alone that this game has a day and night cycle and that Spider-Man 2 doesn't have a day and night cycle. Or either, oh my God. I'm just so sad about how these Sony bullies, they don't understand, man. They don't understand what a good game looks like. So you gotta like force their nose into it like a dog, you know? I don't know what to tell these Sony fanboys. They don't know what a good game is anymore because they've been desensitized by diversity movie games. They're for 10 years. For 10 years, they haven't made a first-person game in 10 years. They only make third-person movie games.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad, Michael. Let me let you go, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Get on
Appreciate
with
it.
the food.
Take care. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello. I just have to call in and say a few things, Michael. I've been watching your show a long time now, and I'm a bit upset how you be flipping sides. I'm a bit upset how just yesterday it was a shit game. Now today, now we're shilling it. What's going on with that?
Well, it's a
Michael?
love-hate relationship here. We haven't played the game, so we really don't know how it's going to turn out.
That is factual. And the last caller talked about 10% out of 1,000. That doesn't mean anything. That's not fun. You know what I see? I see desolation.
Okay, let me ask you
a
desolation, by the way. Let me ask you this. If you were a game developer today and you were to make a game, what would you make?
What would I make? I would make Cyberpunk correctly.
Done. Unreal. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. The moon was cold. Remedy announced that they were going to remake my instant classic. Only for it to be riddled with modern themes. He cut it off. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go, folks. We got to wake up in here. It's the reality of the situation. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. You are on the air, and you're talking over me. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. Let's reset this.
All right,
What's your name? Where are you
let's
calling
reset.
from? What's your name? Where are you calling from? All right, you're done. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. Ban talking over me twice. You didn't listen. Fuck off. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. Who the fuck's that? Eight 824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. What are your thoughts on Starfield?
Let's reset this. Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, what's up, man? I just really quickly want to talk about the marketing for this game because I think it's more than anything, I think that's the real problem with this game because this game is supposed to be so huge, so expansive, there's so many details, and yet, like, are we just going to coast on this 30-minute schizophrenic show that they showed us like a month ago? Like, how long are they going to wait for us to get new details? They should be drip-feeding us new information and mechanics and everything. They should be fucking showing us a little bit of the game every day to keep us fucking interested and hyped up, but they're not doing shit. They're fucking keeping us on this fucking 30-minute live stream like, oh, that's all they need. Like, oh, they're just going to buy it, you know? It's like, it's not enough. Like, do some interesting, creative digital marketing that isn't just showing us random footage out of context. You know
Here's
what I mean?
they should do.
It's kind of weird.
I got the big idea. They should, you know that sphere that just got built in Las Vegas? It's all over. Have you seen anything about it?
Yeah, because there's a U2 show going there. Darren Aronofsky's new movie is going to be premiering at the Sphere. It's going to be the only place in the world to see.
I don't even know what it is.
Cool.
It's a movie theater?
Yeah, it's a movie theater. It could be a
it can be anything, basically.
Yeah, because the Sphere is like a giant screen, right? That's
yeah.
what it basically
is. So what they should do is they should put Todd Howard's face on the big fucking screen. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit.
It was fucking something, bro. Like, make it the Starfield moon or like the first planet you go to or something. Like, they need to fucking get some balls and like fucking market the shit out of this game. This is supposed to be Skyrim fucking 2.0. This was supposed to come out 12/12/21. This is supposed to be like a humongous thing, and now it's just like, well, it's going to be a big game, I guess. But for how long? How long is it going to keep people's attentions? Like, when it comes out, like, are people even going to care? Or like, it's just fucking. There's nothing out for the game right now. It's kind of crazy.
Well, they still have 57 days, I suppose, but.
Well, yeah, but there should be a lot more than we have now. And again, just this dumping of information from a month ago, the thing that you're showing right now, and the only thing that we're going to go off of for how many streams from now, it's like, it's going to get boring. If I'm really excited for this game, which I don't know, I'm going to play it. But if I'm supposed to be like really hyped for this game, like, what am I going to go off of outside of what I've already know? And I don't really know that much because it's such a overwhelming mass of nonsensical detail, you know, and schizophrenic montages. Like, okay, show us some real fucking gameplay. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. A shout out to the good senator, by the way, hooking me up with the 2080. You are a king, man. You are a fucking king, brother.
Holy shit. Hello, you're on the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. To make that of yourselves, you get some wine up downstairs and come up with it.
Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Oh my God, bro. What the fuck is that? Guys, this is the biggest game coming out in the next... Name one game that's bigger than this in the next 2 months. You can't. Name one game. In the next 2 months. There's not a bigger game. There's not a bigger game, and you guys don't care. Fake gamers in here, dude. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, bro, what's you calling a fucking Zoomy, man? I'm tired of that fucking shit. Yo, we didn't do shit to you. You fucking talking out your ass.
Why don't you shut up, you stupid idiot?
Trash. Yo, you trash, bro. Like, for real? Like, that ass, bro. You ain't shit, bro. I saw your TikTok, and this is what you gotta show for yourself? Like, damn, bro. Like, fuck. Cop, dude.
818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Michael. What is up, brother? I was just calling to say...
Hello? Yeah. Oh, he got scared. 818-824-4937. The lines are open. No one wants to call in today. It's so incredibly sad. Hit the like button, folks. We barely hit 100 likes. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Whack! Whack him! Whack the sucker! Whack the sucker!
Everybody calls here. I don't think there's one Starfield fan in here. I'm not even joking. Name one game that is bigger than this in the next 2 months. I can't name one.
I've infiltrated.
Hello, you're on the air.
This is Snake. I've infiltrated Bethesda Game Studios. According to my calculations, Starfield will be delayed and will be woke.
Tell us something we didn't know, Snake. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Michael. You're speaking with Lance from Rotterdam. I just want to talk about Starfield, about the positive side. You know, we've been talking about Starfield, and some been shilling the game, others been destroying the game. But what I want to say about what I've seen from the gameplay review is I noticed certain things. Like, we can dock with a ship we can dock and hijack other ships. Like I don't know any other game that we can do that in.
What does that mean?
Right?
Oh, you can glue basically so when you're in your ship, you can go next to another ship and tether to it, kind of glue onto it, and then go into the other ship.
And go into the other ship. And not just go into the other ship, you can just loot everything. You can kill the pilots and all the soldiers on board. And that's like, I don't know how to call it, but that's kind of superior, man. If you ask me, like that's just that's just really something. It's a big thing.
Yeah, have they shown any gameplay? Have they shown any gameplay of that or?
Well, they showed the gameplay of it, but not like without any cuts in it.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, they chopped it up a little bit, but they did show gameplay of in first person, like you were shooting and killing the pilots and taking over the ship. I just hope it runs like smooth, and all together, that it doesn't got cuts and everything and frame drops. But if it all works, that's a pretty good detail, if you ask me. And besides that, like I played No Man's Sky for a while, and that game, I kind of liked the exploring, even though I kind of knew that every planet was basically the same, with just different animals on it or creatures and plants. But I kind of liked the discovery, going to a new planet just for the first time and having the feeling that you're the only one who ever visited that planet, and of course everybody's gonna visit all the planets because it's like 1,000 instead of a million or a quadruple trillion like in No Man's Sky. But that feeling of discovery, that's I think that will be also a very positive strength of Bethesda if they implement it well in the game. And even though some of the planets or most of the planets don't got a lot on the planets, just exploring the planets and being there for the first time, that sense of discovery, I think it will really give players a good feeling. And I played Elite Dangerous as well, by the way. I'm watching the chat and seeing Elite Dangerous with question marks. And to answer that question, I played Elite Dangerous, and what I liked about Elite Dangerous was the control you got on your ship. You could put more power into your thrusters. You could put more power in shields and weapons and all that. And Starfield got that as well. Not as complex as Elite Dangerous, but it still got like some sort of like core basic mechanic that you can still put power to your thrusters, put power to your warp drive, so you can warp out faster. Like those things, I think they took a lot of things from or some things from what's the name, Star Citizen, No Man's Sky, and Elite Dangerous, and made it their own, and made it in a way that it's pretty simple to use, and not put too much of it in there, so it might get, like might not work or whatever, Like I think they just added just enough for us players to enjoy it, and I'm really hoping this game is going to be good. I'm not going to lie. I really look forward to it. I'm still skeptical because of the how do you say that? Because of the unfortunate releases of the games last couple of years. But I still have hope, because also when I watch Todd Howard's interviews and his passion for making video games, I'm a passionate man as well. I make music and I'm very passionate about it. And what I notice about passionate developers, whether it's Naughty Dog, Rockstar, or even like the indie game developers that are really bringing out good games for like $10 or something like that, that totally surprised me. What I know is that people with passion, and I consider Todd Howard to be one, can really put something great out for us players to play and enjoy. And I don't think Todd Howard is going to make a lot of games like Skyrim. He's going to make Skyrim 6, Elder Scrolls 6, and maybe a Fallout. I think that's about it. And then he's going to like maybe retire, and yeah. So I really hope that this dream of him and the team that work with him is really going to bring something to the table And I just want to say there's like the ship customization. I really miss that in No Man's Sky. Like I don't know, did you ever play No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I did was there was like a base somewhere in every like solar system. It was like some sort of base or a station where ships fly in, and I was waiting there for a S rank ship. And sometimes I get like B's and C's. A lot of times I get B's and C's. Well, I found a ship that I liked, but I wanted to change a little bit of the color maybe or the wings or something, and I couldn't do it. I was so annoyed and so irritated that I'm like, come on, please give us some ship customization. And Starfield gives us a lot of ship customization. And I'm saying like, not just a little bit ship customization, you can literally see the inside of your ship. Just like in Star Citizen. Star Citizen obviously got like better architects with the ship developers and all that. And you got to buy a ship, for a couple $100. But in Starfield, we don't have to buy nothing. You just buy the game, right on Game Pass, or you buy it with $60 or whatever. And you can customize your ship, and to such an extent that you can give the ship your color, different colors, make it blue, red, purple, whatever. You can customize the engines. There's different manufacturers where you can buy engines from, or shields, or weapons. Like, they really spent a lot of time in making this game, and why work on something big, so ambitious, and just make it flop or whatever, like I don't get it. If they do that, then I'm lost for words, and I don't know what to do. But I still have hope for this game, and we still got to be skeptical and wait till it comes out, see some gameplay. But I think it will be fun. I will give this game between 70 and 80% of a chance of succeeding. 70 between 80% of succeeding. I won't give it a 90 or 100, definitely not, because we haven't seen that much of the game. But what I just have a feeling that we might be in for a big surprise, but not like a negative surprise, but more on a positive surprise. What do you think about it for so far?
Well, yeah, it definitely has potential, and if it isn't all it's cracked up to be, then you can always just play it on Game Pass. But yeah, I don't think this one's going to be a big flop like a lot of people think. I mean, it might be in some people's eyes, but it will probably have issues with frame rate at the very least. But overall, I think I think it's going to be it should be pretty solid, but we'll see.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope it'll be solid. Man, keep making your content.
Oh, yeah,
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for
Have
calling
a good
in.
one, Michael.
Take care. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah. This is Big Nani from Colombia.
Who in the fuck is calling it? Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. Falling asleep out here. Holy shit, guys.
What's up, Michael? What's up, Michael? This is low key. I ain't called in a while, man. I got a question for you. A serious question. Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
All right. How much life do you expect to be in a solar system? It's only about 10% of life in this solar system max.
How do we know?
We don't know. So how do you know?
Bro, you just said there's only 10% life in the solar system.
I'm saying max. That's a guess. I'm saying max.
Okay.
Starfield was going to be a masterpiece, bro. And if you were smart, you'd get on it right now and stop being a contrarian. And that last caller was boring as hell.
Oh my God. Contrarian? Bro, who is hyping this up outside of the Starfield channels?
Right.
Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Yep, I'm on the air, right? I'm on the air.
No, you're not.
But like Starfield, no. But like,
All right, we're done. You got to get off the drugs, bro. 818-824-4937. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from? 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. It's the summer of Starfield, folks. Let's get excited. 818-824-4937. The game is coming out in just 57 days. Hello, you're on the air.
I cannot wait for Starfield.
Okay. Get off the line, dude. God. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Hello, you're on the air. Me.
Gee Williker. It's boring calls, bro. Okay, the guy's just continuing to call in. Got nothing to say. The guy's continuing to call in and having nothing to say. It's so sad. Don't tell me how to take calls. Why don't you do your own show? Don't tell me how to do my show, buddy.
What?
818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. Fuck's so funny, buddy? What is so fucking funny? Get off the weed. It's rotting your brain. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Instead of hyping up Starfield, why don't you hype up the McRib?
Why is it back? The McRib? Man, what you mean, homie? Shit. We get that Grimace Shake and the McRib? Damn. That's like a $10 meal. It's unreal. 818-824-4937. We're going to set a timer here, and if no one comes through, we're going to wrap the show up because you guys are just, it's dead energy in here, and I'm tired of it. Go play Starfield and play those dead planets. Hello, you're on the air. You're done. Get him off the air. Loserville. I'm going to block this guy. 9-7. He's going to get blocked. I'm done with him. Got nothing to say. He's ramming. He's just rummaging through his fucking. I'm getting this guy. I'm blocking this guy. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall.
Is this the Payne residence?
No, this is Patrick. Freeze! Drop it! There was nothing I could do. He was my baby.
Hello? All right, we have no one calling in. Let's talk to Siri. Does she work? Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri.
Hello there. I'm Siri.
Well, gee Williker. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael. This is Mike from yesterday. How you doing, man?
Yeah, we're here.
Hello?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. I just wanted to ask, how do you know that info about the Max Payne remake? I don't know, man. Max Payne is classic. I just wouldn't like to remake such a masterpiece. You know?
Oh, they announced the Max Payne remake like a year or so ago. At this point,
it's over.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just remix now. It's just remix, man. There's
Chris
no
H. super
creativity.
chatted
There's no
$4.99.
risk anymore, you know?
Are you
and
all
look,
right, mate? Do
I'm-
you need a
you're
pound
gonna
for the
give me
bus?
some flack for this, but the Resident Evil 4 remake, it was okay. It was all right. I had fun with it, but even I would wish something new, a new IP or something. It's getting tiresome. It's getting tiresome, getting repetitive. Just make something new. You know, I guess Starfield is that, but I'm cautious about it. I'm still cautious. It's 57 days. You said that the game is gonna release, but I don't know, man. No raw gameplay. only like what are those called? Vertical slices?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't trust that, man. It's I don't know. I'm very cautious. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate it. Take care. Chris H coming through. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate. Are you all right, mate? Hello, you're on the air. It's a bit of a drag, isn't it?
Michael, please let me talk.
Well, what do you have to say?
Are you excited for Starfield?
No.
Like, do you think it's good or do you think it's like gonna be bad? Because like I'm confused by all the like stuff you've been putting out. Like, do you think it's good or bad? I don't get it.
Well, maybe you should start listening to the show.
Yeah, but like I do. I just keep hearing like the same people talk about the same things.
Well, there's not much
for, like,
I can do.
40 minutes. All right, but like, do you think it's good or bad? I just want yes or no.
Well, I don't have an answer for that because it's not out yet.
Yeah, but like, do you think it's gonna be good?
Hello?
Like,
Hello? Oh my God, these calls. 81882. I mean, it's just so snoozy out here today. Eight 818-824-4937. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Don't answer that. A rhetorical question.
No, this is Patrick.
Oh my God! Oh God, you shot me!
Oh, man. They just keep calling in and nothing is being said. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. The number is on the screen. Pick up the telephone right now and don't call in. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Is it the game? The game, is it?
Hello, you're on the air. Let's go.
Is it the game?
Cállate. Cállate. 818-824-4937. These are loser callers today. I mean, not even funny, not even... They just can't offer much here. Loser callers today. Well, that's what happens on a Thirsty Thursday, you know. They're already drunk. 818-824-4937. Let's go. Oh, gee williker. Got 250 people in here. Not one new person can call because, like, oh, Michael's going to hang up on me. Well, yeah, we probably will, but that's part of it. 818-824-4937. We're going to hang up on that guy, I'll tell you that. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello? What's up?
818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
No, it's me, Mario.
Who is this? Oh, my God, bro. We got Max Payne shills in here like, oh. That's a boomer game. It's a doomer game. I was sitting by the fireplace, and I heard the screams. It was a cold, snowy night in New York. It's fucking cringe. 818-82. So maybe it needs to be remade. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
You hear me?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Michael,
Unreal. You waited too late. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from? 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling? There is some bird activity behind me, and I'm not interested in that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that, bro. I'm not interested in wildlife. We're done with that. Absolutely not. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. You got nothing to say? We're hanging up on you. Go to the next person call. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from? 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Bro, are you really going to talk trash about Max Payne? Like, what's up with that? Like,
You know what? Why
you're
don't
gonna
you
talk
get your
trash about
carcass out here to this bench? Because I don't think anyone else is going to do it. Well, Cobain said this weekend, you know, I mean, you guys got stiff competition.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, whaty?
You know what? He's got nothing to say. Move on to that guy. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. A caller straight from hell. Unbelievable. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
What was like your least favorite game of like whole year? Redfall.
No.
It's pretty bad.
It was actually better.
What game?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
They're all terrible.
Yeah, like all games right now are like so bad.
Exactly. Next caller, 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Nightwing, bro. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, Nightwing.
What's going on, man? And I just want to talk about something quick with Starfield, bro. Like, one of my main problems with it is that 30 FPS, dog. Like,
Oh,
you know, the whole
gee,
thing, bro,
this
like,
ain't Nightwing, bro.
No. Listen. Look, because they marketed these consoles for 60 FPS, 4K, and this game should have been that, you know, because this was supposed to be like a huge new genre-defining title. Of all games, this should have been that game to be 60 FPS for that, you know?
Yeah, but why would that be a problem?
Because these consoles are $500 and they were marketed for 4K 60 FPS. Even on the box, you know, they really lied on the box of the consoles because they say 8K on the boxes.
Well, so does the PS5. Yeah, the PS5 says 8K.
Yeah, exactly. Like we haven't seen anything 8K, let alone 4K 60 FPS. Like everything is like checkerboard.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're buying these consoles for the resolution and frame rate, you might be a fake gamer. I mean,
no, bro. They said that. I mean, that's just what they said. That was a part of the reason. You know, like the whole deal with the consoles is that you get 4K 60 FPS for $500.
Yeah, but I mean, is really
Otherwise,
that's what you guys are looking at when you look at the new power? You don't look at the new possibilities with AI, and I'm not talking about, you know, neural net AI. I'm talking about, you know, artificial intelligence. I'm talking about level design. I'm talking about higher polygon count. I mean, you guys are really looking at resolution and frame rate? Fake gamer mentality.
Yes, that matters, dude. It is not, dude. That whole AI thing, like what you were doing yesterday with that AI, dude, it's soulless, you know? It gives
that was trash.
A bunch of responses. Like, there's no emotion in the voice. Like, having emotion in the voice.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that AI. I'm talking about just general artificial intelligence that's been in games since the 80s. But, you know, look, I mean, we haven't look at Condemned Criminal Origins, look at freaking Fear. You know, AI in those games were really sophisticated for the time. And quite frankly, I don't think we've even got to that point just yet. So we've gone backwards.
Yeah, I think the only game like with a really good AI that I've seen was Last of Us 2. The AI in that game.
Well, that was pretty good too.
Like, the enemies are so smart.
Well,
the enemies in that game, especially if you put it on hard, dude, they'll actually they'll try and outsmart you. It's crazy.
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah, man, I feel like.
Hey, let me ask you this: Is BioShock a good game? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Oh. You like that BioShock slop?
Yeah, all of them, dude. Have you tried playing BioShock 1 and 2? They're hard. They're hard games.
Well, they're just trash. I mean,
I beat Last of Us 2 on hard mode, bro. And BioShock 1 and 2 on hard are impossible.
So you're saying The Last of Us 2 is a great game?
Yeah.
I agree.
Everybody knows that.
No, I agree. I'm not even trolling.
Exactly.
And let me ask you this. Where in the hell is The Last of Us Part 2 PS5 update? I know it's in 60 frames now, but we need a better update than that, better resolution on that too.
Yeah, I feel like they just did the small update that's like we're still on PS4, but they gave it 60 FPS. I feel like that's all they're going to do for it.
Well, that's a bunch of baloney. That's a bunch of baloney.
Yeah, I know. Wasted potential. Just like with Starfield, you know, wasted potential.
Oh, gee, Williker.
I mean, yeah, dude, because this game, I mean, this is it for Xbox, man. Like, all their big games, you know, they got Elder Scrolls coming, they got Fable, but that's like in 50 years.
Well, none of that matters if this flops.
Exactly, and none of it matters if this flops, and that's why this needs to be 60 FPS. They literally have, like, ID software. Like, they're great optimizing games. I don't know if you've seen Doom Eternal. They optimize that game perfectly. Like, no, I'm just saying, like, even if you don't care about the game, like, the optimization.
Oh, yeah, that was a smooth game. That was a smooth game. 120 frames, 60 frames, you know, yeah, fantastic.
Exactly, yeah. And, like, Microsoft owns that studio. They could have had them help, but, like, they still couldn't get it to run at 60 FPS. So I don't know what they're doing.
Well, let me ask you this. If GTA 6 comes out and it's only at 30, is that going to be a problem?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, you guys are fake. BioShock was at 30, if that. I mean, you guys love that, right? Now that's a problem.
Well, that's old games. Those are old games.
Well, Ghost
these are
of
new
Tsushima came out
consoles.
3 years ago.
2023.
Is 3 years ago that old?
Well, yeah, because it was on PS4. That's 2015 hardware. We expected that.
Well, here's the
Graphics
thing.
are So great,
Well, let me just put this into perspective. Rockstar made GTA 5 on 2005 hardware. Think about that, bro. That is insane.
Yeah, I know. That's insane. I honestly, like, I remember playing Xbox 360 with my friends when I was younger, man. That was crazy. Like, yeah, that game was huge. And it's still like what I see GTA 5 as on PS5 today is what it looked like to me as a kid. Like, when I was playing GTA 5 when I was, like, 11. I'm 20 now. That's crazy. I've been playing it for that long, man.
Unbelievable.
I don't really play it anymore, but, like, yeah. Yeah, that's insane. We really do need that GTA 6 quickly, dude. This has literally been a decade, man. And, like, how are they going to do that, man? Like, they can't live up to that hype.
Well, here's what's pissed me off now. There's rumors that, you know, the Red Dead Redemption 1 is coming out later. The remake for that is coming out later this year. And it's like, if that's coming out later this year, there's no GTA 6 in sight.
Exactly. That's why, like, when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I was hyped. But I was like, bro, like, where's GTA 6? You know, we've been waiting way longer for that than Red Dead. You know?
Yeah, because they're not going to
Like,
tease GTA 6 or even hint at it. If they have this Red Dead Redemption 1 thing, they're going to focus on that and market that. So that just means that GTA 6 is even further away. So if these fake gamers want these fucking remakes and remasters until the cows come home, I'm sure Rockstar and Take-Two, more importantly, they're ready to make that happen. But with that said, that just means that GTA 6 is still years away.
Honestly, yeah, because, like, you know, it's easier to just remake Red Dead Redemption 1 than to make GTA 6, because that's like...
Well, they already kind of did it in Red Dead Redemption 2. You kind of have half of the map of the first game in there already, so they don't have to do that much, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because the game is already made. They don't have to remake the story or anything like that, so it's like half the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Like 3 years, probably.
Yep.
But, man, yeah, GTA 6, there's no way that game can live up to the hype, but, like... You know, I'm still hopeful for it. Like, you know, that's the big game that everyone's waiting on. Like, everybody, my mom knows about GTA 6, you know?
Exactly, you know, I mean, 5, you know? Holy shit.
Dude, I started playing games because of my parents. Like, they used to play GTA San Andreas on the PS2, and I used to watch them as a kid, man. It was crazy. Like, that's how I started getting into gaming. That's insane.
Like, well, that's how big GTA is. It's bigger than gaming. And when people compare Red Dead to GTA, it's like it's not even on the same fucking level. Your grandma doesn't know about fucking Red Dead, but she might know about GTA, you know?
Yeah, your mom probably these kids' parents probably play GTA, man. It's like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean, it is leaps and bounds bigger than Red Dead could ever be. And that's not saying Red Dead's trash. It's just, you know, less people are interested in that cowboy western fantasy bullshit.
Yeah, GTA is like Nintendo's Mario, you know? Everybody knows about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's $1 billion. It's like one of the top fucking... GTA 5 is like one of the best-selling games of all time. It's right up there with Tetris, I believe, at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, you can walk up to somebody on the street and ask them...
Oh, yeah. They all know. Oh, yeah. They all know. Literally.
Like, go on the street and say, are you hyped for Starfield? No, they're like, what? What are you talking about? You know?
They won't know about Starfield. They won't know what Starfield is. They'll know.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, that's one of the main gripes with Starfield for me. And then you know, you also have the issue with only 10% of the planets being populated too. That's kind of a big letdown. Because if that's the case, they could have just honed in on like 10 planets and made.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Instead of doing
that's what I'm saying. I really think that's what should have been done, and I think they should have just said, hey, this is our space experience. It takes place in one solar system, and there's 5 planets or 10 planets within the solar system, and they've all been curated and handcrafted by the veteran team here at Bethesda with some mix of procedural generation content, and they all have day-night cycles and all that stuff, and it's like, well, some of that stuff's in here too, but, you know, it just could have been more focused. It could have been more, and I get it, it would have been a little bit more less disappointing. It would have been kind of disappointing because it's a space game, and people want to explore space, and it's like, well, you don't have that if you just stick to one solar system, but at the same time, it's like, well, do you want something that was purely handcrafted by the devs, or do you want something that was just...
Exactly.
Kind of like
AI.
You know, yeah, AI and you know, bits and pieces that are curated. I don't know. It's a tough thing to figure out, to balance out.
Because that was one of my main, like, a huge thing for me with No Man's Sky. I pre-ordered No Man's Sky, unfortunately, when it came out, man. It was like, for the first 2 hours, it's like your mind is blown. because of how big everything is, and then like you get onto the planet and then you realize, oh, I'm just collecting resources. It's just the same thing over and over, and that's why No Man's Sky fought so hard. Everybody got that feeling of like, oh yeah, this is it's just the same thing though. It's the same feeling I got when I played Hogwarts. It was like, oh man,
bro.
this big world is gonna be crazy.
That was probably the most. That was probably one of the most disappointing games of the year, and I'm not even joking. And I'm not big on Harry Potter, but it's like what they could have done was very apparent, and you could see it's like, okay, this is the foundation, but why aren't we doing this in this game? And why, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
you have the property, you have Hogwarts, you have Harry Potter, you have all the characters, you have the production value there, and then you don't really follow through with it. You make this like generic Ubisoft game that's probably even worse than a Ubisoft game, and it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, man.
Because you don't feel like a student at Hogwarts. It's just like, oh, you go to these missions and then you talk to the teacher, and it's like, yeah, but there's no dynamic time. There's no, hey, you can get, I wanted bully within the Hogwarts universe, and we got nothing near to that, nothing close to that.
Yeah, they just kind of copy pasted like just a bunch of like it was like I was paying attention to the game. I was like, it's essentially the same 6 tasks you do everywhere. It's like the same puzzle, and then you had like some this mission where you have to find like some leaf or something. It's just like the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, and the world is empty and there's nothing really going on in it. It's just
Yeah, and that's
Dislike
what I feel like
disingenuous
is gonna happen with
disinformation super chatted $5. NPCs in GTA 6 will mow their lawns and you can see the grass being cut in real time. Wheel of Dharma, 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 Wheel of Dharma.
Well, we hope. I mean, that's what I wanted Cyberpunk to be. It's like live your life in this fucking futuristic world. And
Wheel of Dharma, 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 Wheel of Dharma.
Well, it's coming back in September 26th, and this is coming on September 6th, so you have potentially, hopefully not, but potentially 2 big disasters in 1 month. I mean, it's going to be insane. This is going to be bigger than anything ever. 2 big disasters in 1 month.
That DLC?
What's that?
You think that DLC could possibly? be that Cyberpunk 2?
Well, it's already being overhyped, but I think it will satisfy. It's obviously not going to be that fucking bug. I mean, look, the game's still fucking broken. I played the latest Cyberpunk update back when they fucking added the path tracing or whatever, and that's where that meme came from. And people are saying, oh, you're playing it on PS4, and it's like, first of all, how the fuck am I playing it on PS4? You can see the keyboard fucking shit on the controller, on the screen rather, and then they're saying, oh, it's the unpatched version. It's like, bro, I literally have the fucking pause screen on the video and it says 1.63 or some shit. So, I don't know. These people are fucking stupid. These CD Projekt Red fanboys are brainless idiots, I swear.
Yeah, they'll say whatever they got to do to cope, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was pointing out the flaws. I was pointing out the flaws. I remember back in September of 2020, we were doing shows out here, and I said, well, let's look at the screenshot and let's say, well, where are the NPCs at in this world? And they were saying, oh, the NPCs have a day. They were calling in and saying the NPCs have a day and night sketch.
Exactly, yeah.
And it was just ridiculous.
Asleep, yeah. They said they were asleep, bro. That was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and that's what we thought. That's what we thought. We thought it was going to be that in depth and that kind of immersive experience, and it really wasn't that.
Anything except say it was just poorly optimized and bad game,
Well, even if it didn't have bugs, it's still hollow as shit. It's still soulless.
Yeah.
But they watched the Netflix. They watched the Netflix, cartoon last year or whatever it was, and they love it now, and it's amazing. And they're going to shield the fucking Phantom Liberty DLC and say it's a return to form and this, that, and the third. And it's like it's a 10 out of 10. I already know how they're gonna. I already know the narrative for that. It's so fucking predictable.
Bro.
They're gonna literally give the Phantom Liberty DLC like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. On most websites, it's gonna be a high rating on that on that bitch, because that they are ready to shill it. They are ready to shill it really hard now.
Because didn't they say like they can't fix the police AI in that game, or like the
Well, they
AI
just now
system,
they
like, that
just
system
now fixed it in a paid DLC. Nearly 3 years later.
Oh, so they fixed it in the DLC.
Well, I know for sure it's fixed in the Phantom Liberty DLC. So you might have to buy the Phantom Liberty
that's
DLC to get the
one
police AI. I'm not sure, which is unbelievable, but hey, it is
They
what it
should
is.
Yeah, I heard you talking like they should have gave everybody a discount who bought that day one, because that's crazy. Because that's the game that they literally just now released in Cyberpunk. That's the case, you know. Cyberpunk finally came out, but like still, it's not gonna be the Cyberpunk like that they hyped up. It's just gonna be like more of what they promised, I guess.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, man. How much is it? It's like $30, right?
I think it's less than that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay. I mean, if they keep it below 20, it's not terrible, but like.
Right. Well, the best DLC I ever bought was Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, and that was $20 when it came out on PS3, and it had a bunch of content, like literally like 6 hours plus of content, and it's like, wow, this is crazy.
I actually never played Red Dead Redemption 1, man.
Well, that's why they're remaking it. That's why they're remaking it for the new generation, and you guys can go back and play the sequel, because that's really what it is. The Red Dead Redemption 2 is the prequel.
We want new games. We played these games already. You know, I'm sick of these remakes, man. It's too many now.
Yeah, but not anyone else is. They go out and they get their wallet ready, and they say, "Shut up and take my money," and that's what dictates it, really. If people stop buying this shit, then you would see change, and you would see the industry flourish in terms of creativity, in terms of a new IP. But it's like, well, no one's going to take that risk. They don't want to roll the dice because it's like, well, we can make Fortnite 2 when, instead of this brand new IP that's going to flop within 5 days.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know about Starfield, bro. I have hope for it, but
Well, then that's the thing. This is a new IP, and it's not being supported. People are just saying it's trash. The Bioshock Games media is really hounding this one. Starfield's a brand new IP from Bethesda in 25 years. This isn't Fallout. This isn't fucking Elder Scrolls. Something all new.
Oh, and then also with the mods, man, right? Like, because all the good mods, they have to get those on Nexus, and that's only on PC, right? I don't think it's on Xbox.
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't think you can access Nexus through Xbox. Yeah. So like all these mods that they're marketing, it's not even for they can't even use it on the console, Unless they're gonna, I don't know. Like I don't think they can put Nexus on the.
I mean, imagine buying this game day one and just installing mods immediately. Like you're not even experiencing
It's a DIY game.
You might as well make your own game at that point. It's like buying a brand new car. And just saying, hey, we want a totally different engine on it, and it's like not even the same. Or buying a guitar and changing the pickups on it. It's like, why would you buy the guitar then? I don't understand.
Exactly. But that's how Bethesda's acting with this game. They keep marketing these mods. Like it seems like they're like, okay, here, make your own.
Yeah, and that might not be the best sign because it might imply that the game maybe is a little unfinished.
Yeah, because it's like they're selling Unity assets, basically. They sell you an open world and they sell you some assets. And they're like, okay, do your own thing. Figure it out. We don't know what to give you, We don't know what you want. We don't know what to do with this game, basically, We don't have any ideas. So make your own game.
Yep. Sad.
Yeah, it's over, man. All right, bro. I won't hold up too much.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate it.
Take care, Michael.
Nightwing. All right. Something coming through the pipeline here.
It's over.
What's this say?
Podrig Fit and Super Chatted 10 euros.
Geez.
Should I buy Mafia 3 in 2023?
No, it's
also
woke.
Love you, Michael.
Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. The show is continuing here. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
What's up, Michael? It's Michael Myers.
Holy shit.
So, I don't know why. I mean, well, it is, a while before the release of Starfield. But I don't know why they didn't release, at least one mission of gameplay. I mean, they should, in my opinion, because, there's so much hype around this game, and I just think, like, I don't know, like if I was making this game, like I would definitely have gameplay out by now. Like, I mean, the hour long deal that they got of them talking about it, telling us how much we're gonna love it. You know what I mean? If they're gonna talk that big, they should show us some gameplay. Like those little snippets ain't shit. They're like, 10-second clips. And I think that if they're gonna talk the game like that, then they need to back it up a little bit, in my opinion. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree, and they still have time to do that, but
Yeah, I mean, there's still, a lot of time. But I mean, like, look what they did with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is releasing in August, and like 2 months ago, or like last month, you know what I mean? They're actually letting people play the game.
yeah, I played it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you stream it? I didn't catch it.
Yeah, I streamed it like 3 days in a row.
Oh, shit. I must have been busy. Man, YouTube notifications they're kind of wacky. I got notifications for a lot of people, and I don't get them a lot. I only get them for, like, a few people. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yours, too. I always check your channel to see if you're live. It never tells me when you're live. But, yeah, anyways, man, I mean, there's so much game. They got, a controller, a pro controller, and all this bullshit. And I mean, I actually heard that they're supposed to release a limited edition Xbox. Have you heard anything about that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I was reading some article. I think it's Gamer Rant. Yeah, I think it was Gamer Rant in the article that they said that there's a potential console that could come out to match the controller.
Well, that would make sense.
I mean,
yeah, that would make sense.
I'm not really that big of a fan of the controller. I mean, it looks cool. I just don't like the stripes going from the Xbox button. I think that looks kind of wacky. It looks kind of weird. But other than that, I mean, it's a nice controller. The D-pad looks cool. But I think, I don't know, man. I just hope this game don't flop. I'm gonna buy it, and I just hope I don't regret it. And I hope that it's an enjoyable game. Because I mean, gaming right now, in my opinion, gaming is like in a dry spell right now. You got all these you got all these like weird ass small time games that like everybody's just gonna forget about. That should just be Game Pass games. Like like how Game Pass used to be. Like Game Pass never had any like blockbuster titles on it. It was only mostly like little indie games that nobody gave a shit about before. And I think a lot of games this year that came out are like that. Like there was only like a few blockbuster, like big hype titles that came out, and like, man, I don't know why nobody will give gamers what they want. Like, I don't know, man. What's taking so long for MW2 to be remastered? Like people have been crying and bugging for that game for the last like 3 years, and all we got was a remastered campaign. Like who does that?
Yeah.
I don't know. But we'll see how the rest of this year goes. It's halfway over, and there hasn't really been anything great released. And Starfield sure does have like the most hype around it than any other game that came out this year. I mean, at least for me, that's mostly what I see. Everything I see, I'm scrolling through YouTube and shit, and Instagram, and all I see is Starfield this, Starfield that. So it better live up to the fucking hype, man.
Yeah.
I sure hope it does.
Yeah, hopefully it does. We need something to play that has meat on the bone.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I know you don't care about the FPS thing. A lot of people do, because a lot of people spend a lot of money on their setups. You know what I mean, to run, crazy ass frames and shit. And like, I don't think they're gonna play a game that's playing at 30 frames per second. I mean, all those guys. Like me myself, yeah, I like high frame games. High frame games are cool, but I mean, it really only matters competitively. But high frames does make a game look a lot. It does make a game look a lot smoother. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
There's no motion blur. Shit like that. And I mean, all the guys that got $10,000 PC setups and shit, they're not going to be Starfield players, in my opinion, because they're just not going to play a game that runs at 30 FPS. I mean, That's like taking a $100,000 car that has only 300 horsepower with a baby ass engine, but everything else is fucking badass. You know. I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
But I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't know why. I don't know why they won't release any gameplay. I hope they do pretty soon. And I just really miss, like, I don't know, man. I feel like gaming now should be way, way better than it is because, like, I don't know, man. Back in the day, like, I mean, me personally, I like a lot of Easter eggs and like a lot of side things to do in a game, other than like, you know, the main point or the main story, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
look at
primary.
GTA San Andreas. I mean, that game. I would argue that Rockstar has devolved GTA since that game. I think that was like the big one. I mean, you had so many side activities, so many side quests, like things to fucking do within the open world. Then you go to GTA 4 and it's like this fucking dark, depressive, you know, tech kind of thing with the Euphoria stuff, and it's great, don't get me wrong. And then GTA 5's a downgrade from GTA 4 that, I don't know, it's just
Yeah, I don't see how GTA 5 survived as long as it did all these years. I mean, like I played it, beat the story, played some GTA Online. I did all the side quests, built a little spaceship car, and all that shit. And the game just got dry after a while. Like when I hop on GTA 5, I hop on GTA 5 and kill some pedestrians and get off. Like,
Did you ever play? Because they updated like the story in GTA Online. Like they actually kind of did the single player DLC, even though it's not single player, it's online. But they continued the story with like Franklin and stuff, and it was like a couple of years ago. Did you play that?
I did it. No, I didn't, man. I didn't play GTA in a long time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, GTA 6, like you said, I think it's going to be years out, you know.
Well, that's the longest gap ever. I mean, that is the longest gap ever. It's going to be over a decade. That is fucking insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. It better be a fucking knockout game.
Well, people are going to have expectations too high. If they think that Chat GPT crap is going to make it in there, they're out of their gourd. But you're going to be able to talk to every NPC like Red Dead 2, which is, you know, if it's an evolution from that, even that'll be good enough.
Yeah, I mean, look at Cyberpunk. I mean, Cyberpunk, there was so much hype around the game. It took years to make this and that. It was supposed to be like a crazy game, the biggest game ever, and it flopped. It totally fucking flopped. It was buzzing for like maybe a month, and then crickets.
Well, that's because there's nothing to do in the world. I mean, very little to do. It's all shallow. It's just, hey, do the missions, and you're going to enjoy the characters and the narrative there. But outside of that, the activities in Night City are trash. Like, there's just nothing to do. And then it's like, oh, the modders can fix it. The modders add the trains into the fucking game because they weren't even, you know, all this other shit. And it's just, yikes.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to do in the game. They're all worried about how big you can make your cock.
Yeah, and oh, Jesus.
You know?
Well, and that's the problem with the new Saints Row. It's like, you know, they had an opportune time to say, hey, there's no GTA 6. That should have been the marketing for Saints Row. They should have said, hey, where's that, you know, next iteration of that popular open world game that y'all play? Well, it's nowhere to be found. Buy this game instead, you know. But the problem with the new Saints Row is that, put aside the story and the theme, yeah, that was trash. But put aside that, like, there's nothing fun in the game to do. Like, there's nothing fun.
Right.
Like, there's no fun activity. It's not like there was in Saints Row 2 where you had, like, goofy fucking weird activities that were just, like, focused and centered around fun and not just, like, busy work, chore, padded out fucking shit.
Yeah. I hate a game that, like, once you beat the story, like, it feels dry.
Yep, nothing to do. Yep, that's it. Just put the controller down and put the game back in the disc box.
There's no replay value in any of these games these days. I mean, Dead Island 2 almost had it. You know what I mean? It's a fun game, and there's a little bit of replay value, but even the replay value is repetitive. You could just do it as different characters that have better abilities than others, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like a different play. You play the same story, the same side quest, the same shit, just in a different style way, you know? And I just think that's just kind of dry, man. It's bullshit. Like, I don't know. Like, man, I miss the days where, like, Easter eggs were hidden and it didn't tell you to hold X to interact with this thing, and like, Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
Like,
remember
there's-
Saints Row 2. You would go all the way out to the freaking, like the end of the map, like the edge of the freaking water in the game, and like the big fucking pink bunny Easter egg would pop up. Like that's just fucking dumb shit, but it's funny as shit. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, that's,
Right.
just stupid shit like that.
Or like Black Ops 1 Zombies, like the first Zombies Easter egg was on Ascension, and there was some generator off the map, and some guy accidentally threw a Gersh device over there and it sucked up this generator, and this guy started talking, and everybody started going crazy, wanted to figure out more. And there was nothing else, like, there was nothing to find, nothing lit up, nothing shined, or, like, there was nothing obvious, and, like, people were just going up to just random shit and holding X and hoping shit would happen, and, you know what I mean? They started finding other steps, and, like, it was just way more mysterious and hidden back then. And I miss shit like that. I don't know.
Well, the problem
Now
is that people go through the game files and then they figure out what's in the game and what's not immediately, and I don't, that sort of ruins it. They do that data mining shit and they go through the game files and they figure out, oh, this is in it or that's not in it. It's really sad, but
there's no way that they can hide shit.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the hackers crack it or something. I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. I'm not a modder. But I would assume it would be not accessible to everyone. I don't know why you would want your game files out like that. I mean, obviously it's not the source code, but nonetheless, you can still fucking tinker and toy around with shit. I don't know why every game's like opened up like that. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's bullshit. It kind of ruins it.
Yeah, because it's like, well, here's the info dump of everything that's in the game and all the weapons and all of the things that you can and can't do. And it's like, well, you have... and that's the problem with YouTube here. It's like before Zelda even came out, like a day before, they had all the cutscenes on there. It's like you can watch the whole fucking game. You don't even need to play it.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and back in the day, you didn't have that. You had G4 TV and probably a magazine and a few reviews online. But, ever since the rise of video content, it's just
see, that's because PC wasn't that big back then.
Yep.
Console was where it was at back then, When PC got big and you were able, and then, it made sense to play PC rather than a console. I mean, because before, PC gamers, like, the graphics looked like shit, you know what I mean? It was 30 FPS, like, it wasn't, you know what I mean? There was nothing to say, hey, PC is better than console. Console was way better. Like, Xbox 360 and PS3 days were way better than PC then. And there was just nobody on PC to data mine games. So... yeah, I don't know. I think gaming was way more funner, man, back then. I don't know.
It was more special. It was, I mean, think about it like this. I mean, if Nirvana were around today, I don't even know if they'd be as big because everything's just, the way we consume media has changed and it's less focused and it's less, it's just everything's out there, the whole fucking game, the whole fucking thing. Like, it's just easily available and accessible, and it's like, nothing feels special anymore. It's like, I guarantee in 57 days, even less than that, the whole fucking, all the cutscenes on Starfield are going to be uploaded to YouTube, and it's like, yeah, you don't have to watch, but it's like, well, if you're browsing YouTube and it, just pops up, it's like, wow, that's, just seeing that as like, wow, this fucking sucks. So you kind of have to do a media blackout for your favorite games because you're going to enjoy it a hell of a lot more as opposed to like reading every article about it or reading every preview, watching previews, this, that, and the third.
Right. I mean, dude, when I was younger, like my grandma and my grandpa would take me to GameStop or Best Buy or something, and I would just sit there and browse and grab games and look at the back of them and just choose a game. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
and that's a magical experience that's just lost.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. And just, I don't know, man. I just didn't expect gaming to be how it is today. Back then, like, I mean, I knew that we were going to get advanced, and I was always wondering, like, oh, man, what's a place, like, when we had PS2s and PS3s wasn't even out yet, me and my friends would talk, like, man, how many PlayStations are going to make? Like, I wonder what the PlayStation 5 is going to be like. Like, is it going to be, like, a hologram in your room?
Oh, yeah.
Shit? Like, like, are we going to have flying cars then, Like, and I don't know. I just feel like just gaming and just tech in general is, like, way behind than where we should be, and it just took a different turn than I thought it would, like digital games and all that. Like, I didn't expect all that shit. I don't know, like I prefer going out and I prefer going out and buying a game, man. I like.
Oh, absolutely,
I like getting a hard
absolutely,
copy of the game.
absolutely. I do too.
But that's just me. I'm a collector. I like.
But a lot of
collecting shit.
but a lot of people are not. They don't. They're like, oh, it's a waste of space. It's hurting the environment. I'm not even joking. Like, and they're all for digital stuff, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, all digital stuff, electric cars, all this shit. They all want, like, I don't know. I don't like change. I mean, I like a little bit of change, but like at least have it evolve into like, something better, something fun, not something like I don't even know, man. Like I don't understand why. Like, why is there digital only consoles? You know what I mean? They should just have disc version consoles at a set in stone price, where you can also download digital games if you want to. Like, what's the point? Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, the PS6, I would be very surprised if that comes with the disc drive. At this point, I'm gonna, because by the end of this generation, it's gonna be all digital. I mean, Alan Wake 2 is the first game that I've seen that's going pure digital. That's kind of that big. I mean, there's plenty of games that have been all digital, but not on that kind of scale.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Definitely, exactly. I agree.
But I mean, there will always be an audience for it. Like, I don't think physical media will ever go away. I mean, look at vinyl; it's come back, and everyone's into vinyl now, and it's still there and it exists. It's just on a smaller level.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I think going out and buying a vinyl record and putting it on and looking at the back of the sleeve and the front of the sleeve, I think all of that's a magical experience, and you don't get that when you listen to music, and it's totally accessible. You got millions of songs in the palm of your hand. It's just, it loses its appeal. It doesn't have the same pizzazz as going out and going to the fucking, that record shop in L.A. is amazing. They got everything in there, and it's like, yeah, imagine going, with your date, and you guys go pick out a record and you put it on, and I mean, that's just an experience that you can't get with digital, really.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I used to do that. Like, I had this girlfriend, and we would always go, and we would always go to San Francisco, and we'd park on the top of the hill by the Golden Gate Bridge and hang out. And we would always go to Haight and Ashbury first, and go to the CD store. And we would buy, all kind of music and shit, and pop in some music, get some food, and hang out. And I mean, it's just, that was fun. Just the fact of, going there, browsing, looking at shit, hanging out. Now, like, you know what I mean? You could just Bluetooth your phone to your car and just, get Apple Music and listen to any song you want.
Yep, instant.
Yeah, I just didn't expect everything to be how it is, and I just miss how everything used to be. I don't know, man. And I'm not like an old guy either. I'm only 27, but
really, shit, I'm older than you.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'm only 27, but like, yeah, man. When I was like 14, 15, 16, that's just, that's what we would do, man. Those were the days. And I don't know. I'm just not with the new shit. Now that I'm getting older, it's just like, I'm not with it, man. Like, I don't really like. I hate digital games. I never get digital games. I never download games. I always go and buy a hard copy. I buy vinyls. You know what I mean? Like the past 3 Drake albums and Eminem albums and shit. Like, I like the vinyls. I go out and buy the vinyls. But I mean, that's just me. A lot of people don't agree. I mean, some people don't give a shit, and they think, oh yeah, digital, so much easier. You go on YouTube, watch gameplay, check the game out, and if you like it, go on your Xbox and fucking download it. You don't even have to go anywhere. And like, I don't know, man, I just miss those days, dude. I miss Blockbuster, man. Going getting movies and buying a bucket of popcorn and candy and shit, going home, and like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's still kind of there. I mean, it's not totally gone just yet, but within the next decade or so, it probably will be even worse than it is now.
Yeah. I'm just a collector, man. I like hard copy stuff.
Oh yeah.
I buy 4.
You got all the Halloween movies on Blu-ray, don't you?
Yeah, every single one.
Oh shit.
Of course.
You got that big box set that's rare now?
Yeah.
You got that one?
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Holy fuck, that thing's worth like $500.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I got a lot of Halloween memorabilia.
Oh,
Worth
yeah.
a lot of money, but I'm a Michael Myers nut, man. I am.
Oh, yeah.
Like Halloween 1978 looks so good in 4K. It's insane. Looks pretty good. But yeah, man. Fuck, I gotta get back to work. But I'm definitely when I buy my wife and I's tickets to H45, I'm gonna buy you a ticket. I'll email it to you.
Hell yeah, bro. That's gonna be incredible.
So get it on, man. Have a good stream.
Hell yeah,
I'll see you
take
later.
care. Hello? Guys, are we live? Geez, the battery's lasting a long time today. What's going on? Oh, we've only been live for an hour and 37 minutes. Feels like 3 hours out here. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, how's it going, man?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you thank you for always really setting expectations with these new games. I was around when your Cyberpunk content started really popping off, when you would do those video breakdowns of the game and the trailers that would come out. And you called it. You called it on the Callisto Protocol. And my thing is with Starfield, we have not seen raw, confirmed Xbox gameplay of the game, like just a solid 20 minutes of just gameplay. And I have a feeling that what's going to happen is Starfield is going to be as wide as an ocean and as deep as a puddle when it comes to certain aspects of the game. I think the RPG elements are going to be very slimmed down. I don't think that people are prepared for what. I think they're starting to get like Fallout New Vegas level RPG dialogue and choices. They're thinking that that's what we're getting. And I don't think that's what's going to be in the final package. I think we're going to see very Fallout 4 type situations where you make a decision and there's a small minuscule change. Maybe there's a different dialogue option, but that's it. I mean, they I don't know if you've read, but apparently the pirate faction in the game, it's called the Crimson Fleet. You can do their whole quest line as a pirate, or apparently there's a way you can do it if you team up with the United Colonies. That's another faction. You kind of go in as a CIA agent, or that's not what it is, but that's kind of what they described it as.
Right.
And you can do that content. To me, that just it reminds me of of like a Skyrim, where you would have people be, this awesome hero of, all these different villages, and you do all these quests, and then all of a sudden you'd have someone who's, a Dark Brotherhood, but he's also the leader of the Mages Guild, and you're like, wait a minute, how does this? I just wish for the days of no, I want the game developers to tell us no. Like, if you choose to be the pirate, you don't get access to these storylines. Like, you're a bad guy. That's who you're choosing to play as.
Right.
I'll give you. I'll set another example. In Fallout 3, when you nuked Megaton, there's a bunch of storylines and side quests in Megaton that was gone. You couldn't do them.
Yeah, that was it.
And, so you either chose to nuke it or you chose to not nuke it. And, now that granted there were storylines for both, but they both had an equal amount of content, whether you nuked it or not. And I just really think, in my opinion, and I'll let you talk here in just a sec. I think we're going to experience, a very wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle when it comes to actual content. But yeah, I just wanted to see and the question I wanted to ask you is, because I have been watching your live streams and watching them, the past ones. What is your honest opinion with Starfield? Like, what are you expecting going into this?
Well, for me, it's got to be a little bit more in depth and a little bit more meat on that bone than Fallout 4. If it can provide that, then I think it'll be somewhat solid. But if people are expecting, like Oblivion type depth, or like you said, Fallout New Vegas, I think like you said, it might be a tad bit watered down in those sort of areas where your choices actually have meaningful impact and weight to them. So
I got you. And, I just, and here's the thing, and I know you may have experienced this yourself, and some of the viewers may have experienced this as well, but when I first saw that Starfield Direct, they have a way now, and this is what, your last caller was talking about, like the good old days of, video games and physical disc media, and just really a good time in gaming. I remember growing up, when Halo 3 first was announced, I saw like a 30-second trailer on the TV, and that was all I saw of it before I actually held the game in my hand. So I had no clue what it was about. I had no clue, what to expect. But now with the internet, as you were saying, you get on YouTube, and I guarantee you, before the game even comes out, there's going to be leaks. There's going to be people saying, the ending of Starfield, and it's like, well, how did you even get? How did they even get this? And as you said, nowadays you almost have to do a total media blackout just to be able to enjoy it. But I think what we're going to see is, again, I want Starfield to be successful. I want it to rock. I want it to be everything that everyone wants it to be. I know it's not going to be, though. So after that 45-minute direct, I sat down and I was like, okay, I watched the whole thing, and I couldn't help it. I was like, man, this is going to be cool. It's Bethesda. And then I started watching people like yourself and like others that were like, hey, there's nothing wrong with being excited, but dial it back a little bit, and then that's when it hit me. I was like, remember Cyberpunk, remember Callisto Protocol, and people don't really know, like you called out Callisto Protocol early on. You were like, it has day one DLC. There were so many warning signs with that, and that game should have been successful. Came from the creator of Dead Space.
Yep.
There's no reason that game should have sucked. And I don't know if you saw the newest DLC. It's called Final Transmission, but apparently that's getting hammered for just it's a basic. What they did was, from what I read, I didn't play it, but from what I've read, they basically took the complaints everyone had, and they're like, oh, okay, well, you want more shooting, you want more actual combat. Well, we're not going to improve upon that. We're just going to throw more enemies at you. And I'm like, that's not, that's not how you improve the game. But, again, I won't keep on long. I just wanted to tell you thank you. And because, again, I don't, I've thought about getting into doing video game commentary and stuff, but, just life and stuff. But I thank you, because I definitely know this is probably not the easiest job in the world to do. But thank you, Michael, for just being the guy that says, hey, just temper expectations. It's nothing wrong with being excited, but just, we're not in the 2008s or 2007s or 6s anymore. Like, that time is long and past. But yeah, again, I just wanted to say thank you, Michael. I appreciate you, man.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for calling in.
All right, you have a great day.
Take care. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Hello.
Oh, jeez.
What?
What is going on? I mean, you call in every other day now, and you got nothing to say. You're going to say Starfield's trash.
I didn't say that, though, did I? I just wanted to say that last caller was probably one of the most based callers you've had in a long time. I don't even really need to say anything. He's took everything I would have said. He's took it right out of my mouth. Wow. Based. Michael Does Based. That's the name of the new channel. Michael Does Based. Come on, man. It's exactly true what he said and what that other guy put in the comments as well, yeah? People don't want physical copies of games anymore. People want that shit preloaded on their Xbox, ready to go on the exact minute when it hits midnight. No one wants any of that other shit anymore. None of those. This game isn't going to hit the home run for that exact reason. Not because it might be good or it might be bad, but because people just don't give a flying fuck. No one cares. And I will repeat what I said last time. If the game's shit, nobody will care. You'll put a couple of videos out, you'll get some views 2 weeks after release. If it sucks, no one will care. You won't get any views and the devs won't be held accountable for it. But like that guy said, yes, by the way, I have this fucking console, so I need this game to be good because I want something to fucking play. Simple as that. But yeah, I just wanted to say, that guy on the last call, I can't really say any much more than that. Everything he said was fucking bang on. But you bought the $300 edition, didn't you, Mike?
Hell no. You're out of your gourd. No. I mean, they were hyping me up in here. I was kind of mad that I didn't buy it. I mean, shit.
Yeah. What, the watch works with the game, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, if it did, that would be interesting. Then it might be worth it because it's like if it actually interacts with the game and it's useful. But if it's just like a toy, then
yeah, I think it's just like a fucking bogus smartwatch, really.
Probably.
From what I saw, anyway. I didn't see any game interaction.
Well, I don't usually buy collector's editions and shit like that. I mean, they just come with toys that are pointless. I mean, unless you really love the fucking game and you don't really know until you play it. I mean.
I know, and that's another thing as well. I don't understand why all these fucking Sony people are freaking out as well. Like, they just want this. They want this game to fail so bad.
Well, because they can't play it. What do you mean they can't play it? They want to see it crash and burn. They're jealous. They're envious. They can't play it. I mean.
Yeah, I know, because they're just sitting there waiting for fucking Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, they have Spider-Man 2, which will sell more and it'll be more popular, but because it's Marvel.
Oh,
Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I was in these Twitter spaces last night. Fuck me. Relentless. Absolutely fucking savage, man. They put me to shame. Like, I've never known anything like it. Imagine being that much of a fucking pussy, yeah? That you're sitting in Twitter spaces for hours, and we're talking like 2-3 hour long, just sitting there, just breaking down every reason why this game's gonna suck because you've got a fucking PS5 and you've got nothing to play. Now, imagine being that much of a fucking bitch. Like, it's crazy, man. This whole industry, never mind the devs and all the fucking money and the agendas, yeah? These small pocket communities of gamers, yeah, are fucking nutcases.
Well, they don't They don't really play video games. I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like half the people in the chat here right now don't even play games. But that's beside the point. Yeah, the whole community in itself is fucking toxic, and it is fucking disgusting. Like, if anyone wants to prove that, just literally go on Twitter Spaces, and just sit in there and just listen to the PlayStation and Xbox Twitter Spaces.
It's all that console fanboy shit.
Oh, mate, it is fucking entertaining, though, I tell you. But like, it just makes me think, like, how I'm sitting here shitting on the devs, and then I'm going on about them not being held accountable. How can any developer for any game that sucks be held accountable when you got the people like that sit in those Twitter spaces? It's fucked. And it's not. That's what I'm saying. The gaming community is fucked, as in the whole fucking thing. We're talking about fans, serious, like, devoted fanboys, and the developers and the fucking studios.
Well, that's why the studios shouldn't listen to the fans, because they're never going to be pleased. They can't figure out what they want, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It goes back to what I was saying, man, because everyone's brain is so fucking tapped out right now, and everyone just wants more and more and more and more on the plate straight away. It doesn't fucking matter. It does not fucking matter one bit. There is no accountability. These fucking fans are toxic and they are disgusting human beings. Yeah, let's be honest. There's no. I don't see any possibility where the gaming industry improves. There's no route I can picture in my mind where I can sit down and go, right, there's some good things coming out. You can't sit there and criticise anyone for not wanting to pre-order this fucking game or having any excitement for it. Do I want to be excited for it? Of course, 100%. But how can you? Just rewind the tape, man. Rewind the fucking tape. The years and years and years and years and years and years of just getting raped up the ass by these studios. And then you've got these little... Then I'm going to sit there and listen to some little toxic fanboy try and tell me that I'm wrong and that I'm not right. Because they love their console so much. Even though they've got nothing to fucking play on it. Fucking get a grip, man.
Oh yeah, I argued with the Battlefield fanboys, and they were super fucking toxic.
God.
I argued with the CD Projekt Red fanboys, and that guy supposedly worked for IGN, and I told him to go fuck himself. Like, he can go fuck himself. Like, just Loserville.
Listen, yeah, I swear on my kids' lives, yeah, if I go in those Twitter spaces now, yeah, I get insta-kicked. Yeah? If I click request to speak,
Well, it's an echo chamber. You know, if you don't agree with what they say, they just boot you out. That's how it is on every little fucking thing.
It's literally like worse than communism. Like, they are absolutely insane. Like,
Well, it's all
so
fake
mad.
gamer
I was
shit.
sat
These
there
people
for
don't play games and sit around and talk about them all fucking day and every night.
There was literally a guy in there, yeah, that was arguing with someone else about whether the first Spider-Man trailer that come out was gameplay or not. And I've interrupted him and I go, how can you be this stupid? I go, you are so dumb. I go, have you got nothing better to do with your life? He goes, well, you're in here. I go, yeah, I'm in here because I'm absolutely gobsmacked and my mind has been shattered to pieces listening to you fucking retards. You can go on about soy boys and beta males. These people ain't beta males, yeah? They're fucking pondu. They are lowest of the low. And it's all cycles into the same fucking problem. Because of these fucking die-hard fans, and remember, like, we used to troll people on Reset and V and all these other places, they're the fucking same. They can't criticise a game that comes out on their own console. Even if Starfield is shit, there will be those die-hard people that will defend it to the moon and back because all they want to do is consume.
Well, I'd love to have them on my show. I don't have any Starfield fanboys in here.
Yeah, it's because a lot of the people that call in, yeah, you get a lot of fucking wacky callers and shit. But like, people aren't fucking. Surely, the whole gaming community isn't a complete brain dead fool. Like, come on. You can't hold. That's the problem. You can't even go and have the conversations with these people that are so-called die-hard fans.
Yeah.
You can't even sit there. Just chill out, man. Like, you're taking this too far. You just get you get cancelled. But I've been banned off. I remember getting banned off Reset and V for sharing your fucking video.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't share my shit anywhere.
Jesus Christ, man. This is the main problem. If people keep putting their hands in their fucking pocket for these fucking shit games, there's people out there that have pre-ordered Cyberpunk 2.0, or they're ready to. They've got their credit card locked and loaded, ready to go. Like, how fucking stupid can you be? Like, how low does humanity have to sink to this insanity, man? Like, please. I don't know if it's just me. Like, the only person I feel like kind of understands it is the fucking good senator. I know you get it, but you can only say so much. You've got a show to fucking run, yeah? You've been in those Twitter spaces.
Yeah, and I don't
You've
do
been
that
on
shit.
Twitter.
I don't do that shit anymore because there's weirdos in there. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. They are subhuman people. Like, they are the lowest of the low. Like, scum of the earth. Disgusting little rodents. That's what they are. And it all binds into the same fucking problem. Never mind the fucking developers who have got the fucking agendas rammed up their asses sideways that have got to put all this shit in these games because if they don't, they'll get cancelled themselves. But when fucking Cyberpunk came out, they didn't care about the fucking gameplay, GameSpot, Games Radar, all these other fucking pieces of shit. They didn't care. All they cared about was, why is there not a female in this position? Why is there no non-binary people in this game? Fuck you. Fuck your bullshit. I don't want it. Do you know what I want? I just wanted to play a fucking video game that's been made by people that have actually got a fucking soul. I'm not asking for much. You take all my fucking money buying your fucking overpriced garbage fucking hardware, because at the moment the Xbox may as well be a house brick. I may as well go and put my Xbox and try and build another part of my fucking house with it. It's useless. It's fucking useless. So fucking how dare you, Microsoft, Sony, Activision, all these big, massive studios, how fucking dare you take my fucking money for 10, 15, maybe 20 years and then try and force all this fucking bullshit down my throat through video games. I don't want to go on Warzone and have a message that it's Black History Month. I don't want to go on Warzone and have to be forced to put on a fucking LGBTQIA++QI whatever the fuck it is flag on my calling card. I don't need the message of the day. Fuck you. Yeah? Fuck all of you. Just fucking deliver the games that people want. When we've been at work all day, yeah, and we want to go home and play games, we want to sit down and play the game. When I go for a coffee, I have to get given a fucking rainbow cup. And at all the McDonald's at the moment, McDonald's, rainbow window. I want to go home, I want to sit down with my friends, I want to put my fucking headset on, and I want to play some games. But I can't. I go on Warzone. Fucking non-binary flags. Oh, I'll go on FIFA. Oh, here's a free fucking non-binary flag for you. I don't want it. I do not care. I have no care for any of these people at all. So the fucking developers and all these shills that are backing this game up, they can collectively, yeah, they can go and fuck themselves. Because I don't want any of that. And I know you know as well as I do, you know for a goddamn fact, yeah, that this bullshit is going to be in Starfield as well. You know that as well as I do, Michael. Don't even fucking deny it. It's never going to fucking end because no one cares. There's no accountability. 80% of the fucking male population between the ages of fucking 18 and 30 sit on TikTok for 8 hours a day jerking off. That's the problem. So you can sit there and say, I hope this feature's in the game. I hope this is in the game. How about you get out there and you actually put some accountability on these fucking pieces of shit that are ramming this shit down our throat every fucking day? So you can't sit there and say that you want it to get better when you're not willing to call it out for what it is. You people aren't stupid, Michael. You are not stupid. You know what I'm saying is the truth. You know what's plagued this whole fucking industry and everything else within life itself. Fuck, this started off with just talking about Starfield, but it always ends up going off on a bigger message because you got to look at the bigger picture. Don't fucking support these companies that force this shit down your fucking throat. Fuck every single fucking one of them, yeah? Honestly. But either way, we just want a good game, innit? That's all we want is a fucking good game. And I don't want to go in a game, and I don't want the option to build a fucking spaceship and put a fucking non-binary purple, white, and fucking grey flag on it, yeah? Fuck you.
Halloween ends, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
What? Alrighty, we're going to wrap this one up here. We're going to wrap this one up here. We are just 57 days away until this launches on September 1st. If you get the special edition, whatever it's called, standard release is on September 6th. And they just raised the price of Game Pass today. Not sure what the price is currently, but they did raise the price. And we're not taking more calls. That is it for the call-in segment of the show, as we're winding this one down. So we're just going to have to wait and see on this one here, Starfield. And ultimately, how the cookie crumbles with Starfield. So Will it be a Game Pass game? Meaning, is it best to play it on Game Pass, or should you keep your big pre-order locked in? Well, that remains to be seen, but we are getting closer to the release as the days go by. Just 57 days until the launch of Starfield. 25 years in the making. We shall see how it turns out. That is going to do it. We do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And with that said, we will see you later. It's over.